Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to discuss to you the importance of research in our daily life. Ako nga pala si Teacher Say, a secondary school teacher 2 of Angeles City Senior High School Schools Division of Angeles City. So let's start the discussion. For today, we're going to discuss importance of research in daily life. So here's the learning competency code, and here's the book reference that I'll be using. This is a book entitled Practical Research for Senior High School 1 Qualitative by Dr. Nelia G. Prieto, Dr. Victoria C. Naval, and Dr. Teresita G. Cari. So here are the objectives for the lesson. Number 1, the role of research, then significance of research, research and the society, and research in other fields of study, fields or areas. Before we start, what do you think research could contribute to the following occupations? You may post this video and write your answers or submit your answers in the comment section down below. So, let's start with the role of research. What is the importance of research? Okay, you may rate your answers in the comment section. You may post this video also. Basically, research, it leads to an expansion of knowledge and discovery. That is the basic importance of research. Okay, the more you learn, okay, the more you research, the more you learn, the more you discover. Okay, that's why we're doing research. And just like what I mentioned on our previous lesson, if you don't have, or if you don't research, you will be stagnant. Okay, so wala kang matututunan if you're not researching. So the role of research, basically, it leads to breakthrough. Okay, so marami tayong mga bagong bagay ngayon, mga bagong inventions, innovations na nagawa because of research. Okay, so these are what we call breakthroughs, one of which is the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, without research, basically we'll still be having that around. Okay, but right now we have lots of vaccines going around. Okay, konti na lang and the pandemic would be contained. Second, projections about future events. So this is used to identify, let's say, global warming. Paano ba effects ng global warming sa atin? Okay. Another is for yung mga storms, mga bagyo. Paano ba yung takbo ng mga bagyo? If what do you call this one? If without research, we cannot identify or we cannot know paano ba ang takbo ng mga bagyo. Okay? Then, it increases understanding of phenomenon. Let's say, we have different phenomenons right now. Like, for example, is anxiety and depression. Dati hindi man natin naiintindihan paano nagkakaroon ng anxiety and depression. And is that really a problem? Right now, there are studies showing that it is really a big problem to most of the people. Then, it provides a solid foundation for the following. Number 1, discovery and creation of knowledge through theory building. Okay? Hindi tayo magkakaroon ng understanding on things if we don't create theories about them. Okay? Ang dami dyan, theory, kahit nga hindi scientists gumagawa ng sarili ng theory. But those theories needs to be proven. Okay? Testing, confirmation, revision, and refutation of knowledge as theory, just like what I mentioned kanina. Madami sa atin is pwedeng gumawa ng sarili nilang theory about something, but we still need to prove them. We still need to test them. That's why we are doing research. Again, we don't accept things unless they are already proven. Just like what I'm doing. Okay? Minsan hindi naman dapat lagi tinatanggap ang sinasabi ng teacher. You really need to look for references about them. Okay? To make sure na tama ang sinasabi ng mga teachers nyo. Okay? Next, advance a discipline or field. Okay, in the past, ang ginagawa lang sa IT, information technology, are just hardware. Okay, hardware, tas simple programming lang, line-based, DOS-based, these operating systems lang. Now, we're on the verge of creating artificial intelligences, we're on the verge of creating augmented reality. Okay, because of different research, lumalawak ang ating knowledge, gumaganda ang mga outputs at nagkakaroon ng mga magandang features. Okay? Advancements and improvements in various aspects of life. It is connected with the third one. Okay? If technology improves, basically, because of research, basically everything will improve. Okay? Kasi technology is the center of this generation's life. Okay? Papansin nyo, pag gumanda ang phone, bumibilis, lumiliit, nawawala na yung sense sa bakit kailangan pa ng malaking phone. Kaya kaya mo namang gawin is malit na phone. If you watched Sword Art Online, they don't use phones anymore. Okay? They just use augmented reality. Okay? And sa augmented reality, virtual kang nakikita sa real world application. Sa real world na nakikita mo, that is augmented reality. In the past, we cannot do that. But because of research, meron na mga augmented reality devices. But, again, malalaki pa rin sila unlike on the anime. Maybe few years from now, mas maliit na yung mga yun. Then, promotion and tenure of individuals. If you want to really have higher position, you need to study, you need to do research. Okay, in education, part of your promotion is research. Okay, I've already created one research paper to be published na. I'm still waiting for the copy. Okay, and ngayon ang uso is of course, if you want to enhance your education and you want to enhance your or to be promoted, kailangan ka mag-masters, and part of masters and doctoral degree, kailangan mong gumawa ng thesis or dissertation. So that is also part of research. Then, significance of research now. Bakit siya kailangan? Okay? Here are the reasons why research is significant. So, to gather necessary information. If I'm not mistaken, we mentioned this one last video, wherein you're doing research because you want to know something. And if you want to know something, you want information. So, you're doing research, you're gathering information already. Take note, necessary information. Those are very important because if those information are not necessary to your question or to your objectives, then you should not get them. Okay? To improve the standard of living, we mentioned kanina na research improves how we live, basically in everything, every concept. I also mentioned this one on our previous video, wherein marami, like for example, the computer itself is a product of research. Even websites also are products of research. Even our cars, our food are products of research. To have a safe life, again, medicines are created because of research. Even the CCTV camera, the security features there, it's a product of research. Okay? To know the truth, okay? If you really want to learn something, you need to research about it. Okay? Kung yung chismis na naririnig mo outside, kung ayaw mong maniwala, that's good. But if you want to prove something, let's say, sinisiraan ka ng isa, tingnan mo, paano nag-start. Okay, that is research also. Okay? If you want to prove something, then you research it, then prove it. To explore our history, again, there are things na hindi pa natin alam about our history, dyan papasok sa research. Okay? Dyan lilitaw yung mga iba't ibang mga nakatagong history sa atin. Okay? Then to understand the arts, just like what I mentioned last video, bakit abstract to, bakit art to, bakit ang dami bumibili nito. Again, there are studies na ginagawa to prove this one is an art, bakit yan to yung design, bakit yan to yung gusto sabihin ng design na to. Okay? Research and the society, the third objective. Okay? So basically, it affects our everyday decision making. Research, Research affects our everyday decision making. So let's say, ngayon, ngayong pandemic, okay? You want to go outside without a mask and hindi ka sure kung safe ka or not. You can research about it. Okay, you can watch the news. They already give studies. Okay, credible dapat. Okay, then or you can search it online. Google. Meron tayong mga studies sa Google. Meron tayong mga researchers na gumagawa talaga nito at na-publish na. Okay, so you can do that. Second, results and evidences can be used for future endeavors. Let's say, kunyari, gusto mo lang namang umikot, okay? Let's say you want to have a long ride around Luzon. Paano ba yung daan? That is research already, okay? Yeah, let's say you're a biker, you want to do the Luzon loop, okay? Bawal pa, di ba? So what you will do, you research the route, okay? Saan ba pwede magstay? Saan ba pwedeng dumaan? That is research already. You're doing research already about that, okay? Hones basic life skills. Again, ngayon ang daming mga bagong skills na lumitaw because of the pandemic. Okay, di mo alam marunong ka pala mag-carpentry. Di mo alam marunong ka pala magluto. Pero paano ka nag-start? Basically, you started researching, googling. Okay? Kaya sabi nyo, googling is just searching online. That is research already. Okay? You're doing research unknowingly every day. Then, makes learning a lifelong endeavor. Okay? You don't stop learning. Okay? Basically, if you want to learn, you search. You Google. That is research. Okay? If you want to learn more, you Google it. That is research. Okay? Fill in the need to love reading, writing, analyzing, and sharing valuable information. Okay? Honestly speaking, I don't like to read, or I didn't love to read, but basically because of research, I find time to read and analyze different articles. Okay, and basically, if you do that, you will write your paper, and when you write your paper, basically you're sharing the information that you learn, okay, valuable information that you learn. And the last part is research and the society. So research and other fields of areas. That's the last part. Okay. So here are the different things. These are just some na pwedeng gawin ni research in different fields. So first one, it leads to new medical treatments and cures. This is for the medical field. Okay. Ang dami. Dati ginagawa lang during the Middle Ages is just simply poking yung mga mga boils dati, pinupoke lang. Ayan, there are medicines for that. Okay? Dati sasabi nila, cancer is incurable. Right, ngayon naman But there are cases na nakikure ang cancer because of chemotherapy and other medicines. Okay? Breakthrough in agriculture, farming. Okay? Dati, bakit successful ang rice terraces? Pinag-aralan yan. The location, the formation of the different fields, do sa rice terraces, and even the irrigation. Pinag-aralan, and they can apply it. Ngayon, ginagawa nila, even in deserts, they could create their own farms. Okay? They could plant their own crops. Projections of global warming. This is for the scientific community, okay, especially for weather. Okay, yes, we're already at the global warming stage of our planet. Okay? Because of that, mas maraming nagagawa ang mga tao because of researching it. Maraming nagagawa to prevent or to minimize the damage global warming would do. Okay? Then, explaining of individual behaviors in psychology. Dati hindi natin alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng ADHD. Okay? Or PTSD or Post-Traumatic Stress Syndrome. Bakit ganon? Okay, sasabi nila, shell shock lang and the like. But because of research, okay, we could understand now bakit ganito ang mga may ADHD, bakit ganito ang nangyari sa may mga PTSDs, bakit maraming depressed ngayong what I call this one, ngayong pandemic. Okay, then forecast and decision making for businesses. Businesses don't start basically on a snap. Okay, you need to study the market. Okay, so if you are a TVL student, you and ABM student, you know this one. Okay, you need to see the demand, the supply and demand. Okay, so pag-aaralan mo yan. Kaya ang daming naluging nagbebenta ng mask and face shields. Kasi they just look at the demand. Hindi nila alam na bakit mo kailangan 10 face shield if you just need one. Okay? If you're an individual who lives alone, why do I need to buy 10 face shields? Okay? Isa lang, pwede na. Okay? And if you notice, dati presyo ng face shield nasa 200 plus may get. Ngayon, bumaba na ito 10 pesos, 15 pesos isa. Minsan 8 for 100 or 10 for 100 na. Because they didn't study it correctly. Okay? I'll give you an example for this one. Nag-start ang Food Panda, Grab Food, tsaka mga PH before pa ng pandemic. Okay? It's a good way to have a delivery service dati. Pero konti lang dati ang meron. But now, look at those businesses who decided to acquire the services of Food Panda, Grab, and mga PH. Okay? Sila ang nagtatrive ngayong pandemic because dine-ins are not allowed in most places na merong pandemic, na merong cases. Ang meron lang is delivery or takeout. Okay? Just like in Manila right now, in ECQ ulit. Even here in Pampanga, nag-boom ang business na merong delivery service. Okay? If they don't have their own delivery service, they acquire the services of Food Panda and PH or Grab. Doon mo makikita na pinag-aralan talaga nila. Yung ibabayad nila sa Grab, sa Food Panda, and even mga .ph, mababawi nila yon if marami na mabibili sa kanila. Okay? And they can continue that until they want to. Matapos ang pandemic, they can continue it. It's a good investment. And that is based on research. Okay? Kung hindi mo nakita ang trends, hindi mo nakita ang fluctuations of services because of research, you cannot decide properly. Okay? Then enhance the teaching and learning process. Sa amin, sa education, ang daming changes na nangyari. Okay? Dati kami lang nagsasalita. Ngayon, it's what we call student-centered. Okay? Tapos dati, puro accept ng knowledge. Ngayon, we have inquiry-based learning. We're in question and question. That's a good example. Right now, what I'm doing, okay, is basically asynchronous learning. Dati, ang kaya lang natin is sa classroom, 4 corners of the classroom. But this pandemic teaches us that learning is not restricted on the 4 corners of the classroom. We can use different softwares to create our lessons. Example ito. Okay? I can use different platforms to share the lessons like YouTube, Facebook, Google Classroom. Hindi kailangan ng classroom. But again, This is just in conjunction to a former learning. Okay? So, how can research help you in your daily life? You may pause this video and write your answer on the comment section. Is research important to you and your future endeavors? How? Again, you may write your answer on the comment section down below. And that's all. That's the end of our lesson. Okay, I hope you learned something from this short lesson, and you can see that research is really important in our day-to-day life, and you are doing research every day. Again, see you again on our next